62 Bra 166 10 3000.
Hey everybody, Ronan here. This is going to be my first impression with the Kiowa Warrior. I have done a couple of flights so far, full disclosure. I've flown it just a couple of times, did some of the early training missions, got to the waypoint addition and deletion, and then stopped. So I wanted to just jump in and give this thing a quick flight and see what I got and see if I can do it. I've already done one circuit around previously. I'm here in the Caucasus at Batumi, just because I really like it. And this I set this up as a quick mission in the mission editor. If you look over here, this mountainous area, the reason I like flying out of here is this mountainous area has a really cool canyon you can fly, and that's the whole purpose of why I've done it here. I also wanted to show you guys something kind of funny that I discovered on the last time I started this up. So let's I'm going off of memory here, so forgive me if I miss a step. So I turned on the battery like last time I did this. Turned on the battery. We're gonna wait for the alarm to go off. And before anybody makes a comment, there it is. Before anybody makes a comment, I know what I'm doing. I'm doing this on purpose. So I went over here to the starter. Okay, that didn't work that time. What did I do wrong here? Huh. Stand by. Oh, right. Turn the throttle up. And then.
You know, there's a reason we use checklists. You forgot the key.
Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, I totally did. Forget the key right here. Boom. Key's on. And there. There you can hear the starter clicking. Turbine coming to life. Once we get. There it goes. Acknowledge. We're going to get this thing going. And. Yep. I gotcha. Essential bus, AC gen, DC gen, fuel boost, and we should be good. We'll put the position lights there. That guy, L2M, we'll leave the radar warning, we'll turn IFF on, we'll hit that. These are just, not like the super necessary things. Yep, I understand. Nav not aligned, we're not using it, so we are just doing VFR right now, so I'm not really too concerned. Just like there, all the way up there. Right. 2 clicks on this guy here. Turn on the gas. Force trim set. We're not going to use it. We're just going to do a quick little flight here. Just to get my initial impressions on video here for you guys. So 4 minutes in, trying to get this as quick as possible. Forgive me, just because I don't want to do a whole bunch yet. Since I'm still learning. Okay, go to HSD. We'll call it the the VSD. So here we've got our speed indicator, our barometric altimeter, and our radar altimeter. Everything looks good. Everything looks green. Last flight, I don't know. I'm still learning this, so I over-torqued, and I don't know how to avoid that. So, and bring up this little guy down here in the bottom corner, because kind of helps me get a frame of reference to where my inputs are. So we'll pull power and get this thing up off the ground. Hover stationary, please. Let's not go too far off the tarmac here. Hovering right about 3 feet. See if I can keep her steady. And then we will do our hover check. I know it's not necessary in DCS. You don't have to do a hover check, but I do it anyway because that's what they do in real life, and I think it's cool. Full disclosure, I've never flown a helicopter in my life. I've flown in plenty of helicopters, but never flown one. But like I was saying, I've got the livery here for A-Troop 66 Cav, because that's who I have actually physically, like, personally worked with. Not in a combat situation, just in training at Fort Polk, Louisiana. But so, good upstanding group of guys. So shout out to those guys that I've had a chance, the opportunity to work with. So we're gonna do a little bit of taxiing. So to go through like a little game plan here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taxi out to the runway. I'm gonna do a standard transition takeoff and just do a quick lap, put her back down, and let you know my thoughts and kind of narrate while I'm going through kind of what I'm doing. So we're hovering here about 7-8 feet, and we're gonna taxi. Hover taxi. I learned when I first got into DCS and flying helicopters, hover taxiing is a super important skill to practice, because it kind of gives you a feel for the helicopter, gets you used to making those real fine, minute motions. Keep it on the taxiway, and kind of gives you like the it kind of teaches you how to do the fine motor skills, because you don't want really any aircraft in DCS, and any aircraft in general, you don't want to make big, gross, wild movements. If you can tell, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, you can see that little icon that shows where my controls are, and that's it's a good indicator of how little inputs I'm putting in, just because small inputs keep it stable and steady and all that. Plus, I got the SCAS on, so it's going to be a lot more stable, which is really cool that it has this. The Huey doesn't. Huey feels a lot heavier. This already feels lighter than the Huey, obviously, because it's a smaller helicopter with more rotor blades. So I really like the flight model of this. It feels great. As opposed, I don't like the Gazelle. I know everybody has different opinions. I'm not a fan of the Gazelle. Just the flight model. It feels like it's flying on rails, and I don't like the inputs of the controls and stuff. How it kind of, you do something like that, and then it doesn't return. It just kind of tilts and stays there. I don't like that. Some people say that's more realistic, but that's not my experience with simulators. Even the Robinson R44 simulator I flew, it doesn't feel that way. So we're getting into transitional lift. We're giving it some power, giving it some little collective, not a whole lot, and just moving the cyclic forward so we get flying. We're pushing 60 knots, and we are flying, baby. I'm kind of using the grease pencil mark as a frame of reference, and if that's not appropriate, then cool. I'm open to critique. I know a lot of people have their opinions and stuff on how things should be. I'm just trying this out right now. I'm not doing anything too wild and crazy. But we're going to come out to the threshold, and right at about the numbers, we're going to institute a left turn and fly this thing around. So far, though, I really like it. It feels comfortable. It's a really cool helicopter. It is my favorite helicopter, so full disclosure, I'm pretty biased. I've always thought the Kiowa is just an awesome helicopter. especially after working with them. So far, so good. I'm not like over torquing the engine. I haven't gotten any warnings. Like the last time I kind of messed around, I got some engine torque warnings, and I don't know. I mean, full disclosure, I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm still learning the helicopter. Keeping this thing a few hundred feet up, and we're gonna just bring it up over these trees. Doing about 82 knots. It's a pretty good clip. I don't know what the max speed of this helicopter is, but I imagine it's pretty quick once you get rocking and rolling. Let's see if we can get her up to 100 knots. Yep, there's 100 knots, right? Nope. 95. Come on, baby. 100 knots. There we go. And we'll avoid the power lines and move it around. Cockpit's cool. I do like this. There we go. Got our co-pilot here. Call him Jim. Just because we'll bring it around. Some pedals. Level off. And we'll start to bring her down. I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna kind of aim for those 1,000-foot markers there, the big. For those unaware of how runways work, right where the grease pencil mark is, just underneath the X, those big bold paint marks, those are the 1,000-foot markers on the runway. Way high, pretty fast. I don't know if we have VRS as prominent in this helicopter as it is in the Huey. Got a little bit of shake. It might be. And bring her down a little shy. Ooh, airbags. Haha, we got the airbag deployed. Ho ho, that is hilarious. Let's get rid of all that stuff. Airbags deployed. So there we go. First kind of hard landing. All right, we're back after I had a kind of hard landing on the last one. We're just gonna kind of try this again because I really want to get a nice smooth landing. So we've come back out. We're kind of buzzing around at the threshold of the runway and coming in on those. I really want to put her down right at those 1,000-foot markers. Just a kind of personal goal of mine. Just so I can say I have successfully landed this thing on video. And there we go. We're coming in really slow because I'm like not nervous, just we got something going on. We got caution. What was it saying there? Okay, something about torque or something, or the TGT. So coming in nice and slow and steady. Torque limit. Alright, I gotcha. Feet, a little to the left, and like a glove, we're on the ground. Beautiful. All right, there we go. So there, last one was a little hard landing. This one, much better. High five my co-pilot. Say, hey, we're good to go. there you go. That is the OH-58D Kiowa Warrior helicopter for DCS, finally released after a long, long wait. Lots of stuff going on. I did find something else out. This is kind of cool. Check this out. Got the M4. Let's stow it and pull that bad boy out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Pull out the M4. I've heard you can shoot it out the window, which is kind of cool. And then go out and put it away. There we go. And I like how it has an EOTech hollow sight on it right there. This one looks like that's a... Hey, there you go. He's got a ACOG on his M4. Pilot's got the ACOG. All right. And then I guess these are the NVGs, which we can bring up. And they do pull off the dash. Can't really see anything. Those things don't really work during the daytime, as I've discovered a long time ago. Anywho, I really like it. I like the flight model. It feels nice and smooth. The SCAS really helps. It flies pretty good. It's going to take some practice and some getting used to, but all in all, I'm enjoying learning this thing. So this is my initial reaction. I really like it. I do not regret this purchase at all. I think it's awesome. It's, like I said, my favorite helicopter. So, yeah, there's the OH-58D Kiowa Warrior. It looks gorgeous. I love the modeling. I love how the pilots are in here, and they're, they look like pilots. Helmets look great, and yeah, I think Polychop did a really good job on this. I'm really excited to get in and fly some missions and do some really cool scout stuff and kind of the combined mission with some other aircraft on station. Maybe like learn how to buddy lays, stuff like that. So I really enjoy this. I highly recommend it if you're into rotor wing at all. This is definitely an awesome addition to the DCS helicopter family, and I think it'll go really cool to kind of have these work alongside the Apache. I don't have the Apache. I did not get that module. I was kind of like biding my time for this in anticipation that 2024 would be the year of the Kiowa, and it is. I'm really happy. I feel like the timing is kind of odd because they released it shortly after the Phantom came out, and I know everybody was just chomping at the bit to get the F4 Phantom. I have not gotten it yet. I was really excited to get the F-15E because the F-15 is my favorite fixed wing. This is my favorite rotor wing. So now I have both my favorite aircraft in DCS that I can pick and choose from and fly. I really do look forward to doing some really cool stuff with this thing. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in. You guys all have a good one, and I will catch you all on the next one. Ronin out.